Check, 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 check. I figured for my top figures of the year, most people just do their top 10 and they go number 10. And they shows number 10. And then they talk about it for a little while and then number 9. And it's stretched out. It's like a half hour long. Most of us fast forward to the top 5. Sometimes if it's a good reviewer, I'll watch the whole 10. But let's be honest, most of us just fast forward to the top 5, get it over with. Boom, boom, boom. Want to see the top 5, and we take it from there. I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to choose a few of my favorite figures from each line I bought this year. So Classified, Marvel Legends. We're going to start with McFarlane today. You know, could do Super 7, NECA. Start with McFarlane. This is one of my favorite figures of the year, not only from McFarlane, just overall. This is Killer Croc. I did some slight dry brushing in the middle to get like a rusty orange in the middle of his chest. This is craft foam. This is a chain I got from Michaels. It's not too hard to do. Just to give him an accessory. This is a chain I got as well. For some reason that wasn't there. You know, I had the old Arkham Asylum one from DC Direct or whatever. I sold that bad boy on eBay. That's an impressive figure, but he's kind of top heavy and he falls all over the place. This guy's gorgeous. Again, you're not buying him for the articulation. He does have double jointed knees, doesn't have double jointed elbows, and there's no bicep swivel, which was a point of contention. Pissed a lot of people off. But if you could see how nice this looks, you know, my only desire for this figure is the mouth would have a hinge, but then maybe them teeth wouldn't line up. Other than that, I wish somehow the paint in the eyes got a little more pop. You could barely see them. I actually tried to go in there and make a pop. I couldn't. Other than that, he is top notch. You could not beat this figure. He's gorgeous. He's a gorgeous piece, and that's one of my favorites of the year. Definitely top McFarlane figure. Now the next is another big boy. It's Bane. I've had so many Bane figures except for Storm Collectibles. I had the Mattel Collect and Connect, which I sold because I knew I was getting this guy. This guy is better. You can actually take this harness off if you really tried. You can X-Acto. This only is glued here, but there is a little peg there, I believe. It's pegged in, unlike, you know, Marvel Legends, where nothing is pegged in and everything is floating around like they aren't even wearing it. This is a gorgeous sculpt too. No bicep swivel again. It bugs me more in him. I feel like this shoulder, you could have recessed that in to where it would look natural. This guy needed a bicep swivel, and I wish he was a touch shorter. I'm gonna bring in a Batman from McFarlane. And you can see he's just a little tiny. I know, that's not too bad. I guess that looks good. That looks good. I love this figure. I love this Bane figure. He will never not be on my toy shelf. I think I could live to be 80. I could live to be 80. And if I had to pick 10 figures to keep in the old folks' home, he'd be one of the 10. I really like this figure a lot. And then, you know, McFarlane put out a lot of great Spawn stuff as well. I did like the Sam and Twitch. They almost made it. But the Essentials line is just killing it. The Essentials line, did I say? The Multiverse. This is a figure I'm not even familiar with. I know who Green Lantern is, of course. But I didn't know that the dude gets old and becomes like this Parallax guy. No idea. I know this is just a badass toy. You know, they have people use that word toyetic. This guy's toyetic. I love, if I bring this in closer, hopefully you can see it. I love this little glowy see-through fist. It's such a nice touch. This is an accessory that can come off. That's a nice touch. His articulation is great. He comes with this flight stand. I love this piece. I really do. And I have no fanboyism towards Green Lantern. I just like the way he looks as a comic character. I mean, this Kyle Rayner. I don't even know what the hell this is about, but I know together the lanterns look cool. Like a green crew. Actually, this figure right here, you know, people get on McFarlane for articulation, all double jointed. Only thing it doesn't have is the ugly swivel down here, which I don't think is a big deal. But here's my favorite. It's just a normal McFarlane DC figure. So those are my top three. Do I have like an honorable mention for McFarlane? You know, I customize so much of them that, you know, I can't just pull down a regular figure. You know, I think he had a great year. I did like this guy. He's right here in front of me. A lot of people were upset that he didn't have the long coat. The long coat and the bullets that cross over. That was his Wildcats look, though. Just the way he looks in the DC, he's badass. I like him a lot. I do. He's an honorable mention. Why not? He's right there. McFarlane had a great year. As you know, I cover a lot of his stuff. Those are my favorite McFarlane figures of the year, though. Last year was Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing was in my top 10. You know, not that anyone cares or knows. Just amongst friends, we talk about it. The whole toy crew that we message each other more than any humans should. We all love Swamp Thing. And I think this year's Swamp Thing was that Killer Croc. I also like Man Bat. He's way down there on the shelf. And I like the Pooh guy, Clayface. But the Man Bat he's really top heavy. He can't really stand on his own. And the articulation is really bad on that one. I thought he was going to be figure of the year for any line. And he's just not. But these ones I showed today, let me bring them back. I mean, if you don't like McFarlane, if you have, you know, like I said, people have gripes. They don't think that for some strange reason, he still has this stigma where they think he doesn't articulate figures, and it's just not true. And, oh my God. You don't even want to know what fell over, but that fell. He does articulate his figures. It's just not always the same. Gorgeous set of figures there. Tomorrow I'll probably do some NECA. I don't know. Have fun. I got to pick up a Galactus that fell. Not off the top shelf. I have him on the floor. But he caused Beast to fall. Oh my God. I got so lucky. Oh my God. These things I thought were going to go into the void. They did not. They didn't break. I'm going to glue them on that head. Take care. Have fun. Hope you enjoyed my selections. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Tell me I'm nuts. Tell me I'm right. Tell me these guys aren't awesome. And you'll be wrong about that. These are fun, great looking action figures. Take care.